Hi, welcome to A2ZKnowledge.com. In this video, we are going to discuss about how to create a Redshift cluster. Redshift is a data warehouse component which is given as a service in AWS, Amazon Web Service. So Redshift is one of the service in AWS, and I have given an introduction video before this. So you can able to find that Redshift introduction video in the Redshift playlist, and the playlist link has been already shared in the description box of this video, where you can see the introduction. What is Redshift? So now I am going to show you how to create a Redshift cluster. So in AWS. So for that, for sure, you need to have a AWS console access. You need to purchase this AWS console access. As I told you, as I told in the many videos, that the very first 1 year, the AWS is few services. The first 1 year of creation of your login from your login. So few services has been provided as a free services for you. Okay, so you can use those services. You will be getting a list of services that you can use it for free for first 1 year. So based on that, you can start using it. So not all the services are free in that 1 year period. So now, first of all, before creating an Redshift cluster, first of all, you have to do something with IAM. If you click this IAM, this is the first step. So IAM is identity and access management. So identity and access management is all about, it will create some AWS keys and ID. So you have to use this key and ID to connect with other services. So for example, Redshift is a cluster which I am going to create, and I want this Redshift to be get connected with the file system in AWS called S3. So you have a file system in your Windows, right? NTFS, and in Linux we have ext file system. Similarly, AWS has its own file system called S3. Okay, so when Redshift want to connect with S3, Redshift should have the access to connect with S3. Okay, not only Redshift, any technology I use. So I need to integrate two services in AWS, or I need to integrate a file system with another service, or one service to another service. So I need this IAM to be get created first. So this will provide an access key, and I have to use that access key to connect with another service which I want to connect. So the very first thing, you have to create a user in this IAM. Okay, so just click this user, and you can see already I have a user. Just now I created this, so I'm just, for a practical purpose, I will just create you one more user. How to create, I will show you. Add user, just give some name. I'm just giving A to Z knowledge, or A to Z. So I'll just leave it A to Z. I don't want to make it very big. So A to Z, and access type, just click the first type. So we need access key and ID. So just click the first type, and then just next permission. And here you have to create a group. Okay, so actually I created a group. Else you will be having a tab like this, create group, something like that. So you will be having the same button, but some image will be there. So just give this create group, and in this create group, so here we need to give an access for S3 for our Redshift. So just type S3. You will be getting something called Amazon S3 full access. So you need to tick this. Generally in the real time we won't provide full access, but just for the demo purpose, for a practical thing, I am just showing you S3 full access. But we never used to choose all like full access kind of, we never used to show. So now you have to give some tag name for this group. So I just give full S3 access. So it starts with full S3 access. So I just give create group, and because I have already a one more group which starts with S3 full access, that's the reason I just created as full S3 access. Okay, so now next review, and you have reviewed it, and now you have to give create user. Okay, just click this create user, and when you click this create user, finally you will be getting the access ID and secret access key, and very important, you have to note it down somewhere, or you can download this as a CSV file. So whenever you want to connect with the services, it will request you to provide this access key ID and access key. Without this, you can't able to connect with the other services. Okay, so you need to note down somewhere. So I just copy, and I will just do a note down somewhere. Okay, I just copied my access key, and now I need to copy the access ID. Okay, so I will be telling you, for creating the Redshift cluster, this is not required. That is very important. After creating the Redshift cluster, to connect the Redshift queries or something to S3, I need this. Okay, you can ask me, why should my Redshift need to be get connected with S3? I am going to create a table, I am going to insert a record, and I am going to do all the stuff within my Redshift, right? Then why should I have to connect with my S3? Yes. See, we have to connect S3 for few use cases. For example, I have a table in Redshift. I need to take a backup in S3, where I need to take a backup of the Redshift tables to my S3 file system, where you need the connection. And I have a file in S3. The data from the S3 I should insert into my table. So now you need to copy, unload. So for this we need S3. This is one example. So for this purpose we need, so for creating a cluster it is not required, but after creating a cluster to interact this Redshift with the S3 we need this part. Okay. Now just give close. Now that's all. We created a user. Okay. So we have a user. So none means once it's got loaded after a minute. So we will be getting like the tick, the green one. Okay. So you don't want to worry. So now click this home button, where you can again get into the console of AWS, and now you have to search for Redshift. Okay, you will be getting, now you have to create a cluster in Redshift. So now first launch cluster, you click this launch cluster and now give some name for your cluster. So I'm just giving a name as test, and you can see the naming conventions. You can able to see here all your cluster identifier name should be in small case. And what is the database name? Just give some database name you want. So I'm just giving A2ZDB. Okay, A2ZDB, and the port number is default. You can leave it as it is. And master username. So what is the master username that you are going to give? So I'm just giving my name. Okay, and then password. What is the password? So password need to be combination of one lowercase, one uppercase, and one number, and also like minimum of 8 characters. So what I do, I will create AWS. My password starts with AWS A caps, so AWS, and I'm giving 1 2 3 and then 4 5, so totally 8. So again AWS 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, now just click this continue. Yes, it goes to next page. Now here, what is the node type? DC1 large. Okay, so node type, we have many nodes: micro node, DC large, DS large, and we have many instance types. We call it as instance type. For example, if you see, there is an instance called micro instance. If you use this micro instance type of node, this is one type of node called a micro instance. If you use this, the size of the RAM is 1 GB and the hard disk is 8 GB. But when you choose DC1 large, you can able to see the memory, the RAM which they give is 15 GB and the hard disk which they give is 160 GB for your Redshift. So we are using this instance configuration to our Redshift. Okay, so you will be getting like this. And Redshift is all about a cluster. It is group of node, and it can be also installed as a one single node, no issues. But if you want it a multi-node, then you can choose a type as multi-node. If you choose it, you can able to see here, you can give number of node you want. I need 10 machines, 5 machines, like that. And maximum is 32, minimum is 2, that you need to note. Okay, but as of now we are going with single node. Just choose single node and just click continue. And in the next page, so this is all about additional configuration. You don't want to do any additional configurations, just you can leave it as it is. The VPC, virtual private computing security groups, will be the default one it will pick, so we don't want to worry about. So just click continue. Okay, so now here you can see review. Okay, so we can review all this information, the database, what is your user port and all those stuff. And you can see here for 1 year, the AWS console, as I told you, we have many free access. Many services are free for us. That is for 1 year from your account creation. So in that period of time, when you use Redshift, you have 750 hours per month as free. Not only this, even any instance you can use, but especially, see, generally if you are creating some missions in, I need a Linux mission, I need a Windows mission, you are creating, means you have to choose the instance types of micro only. Okay, but for Redshift alone, you can use DC large 1 as an instance. If you use this instance for Redshift in the free period of 1 year, the trial period, then it is free for you. Okay, but if it is you cross the trial period after 1 year, or you crossed 750 hours, then you will be charged 0.25 in dollars. Okay, USD, not in currency, Indian rupees. It is in USD. Okay, so you need to be note that. So now click this launch cluster. Okay, so your cluster is in the creation is in process. You can see I have already created a cluster as demo. Now I have created a cluster as test. So after some time later, you will be getting this available, healthy, this kind of green part here. So this is just creating. So you can see the mode is creating. Now just for kind of a reference, I will show you this demo cluster. Okay, just if you just click this, you can see the details. But if you want to see if you want to see more details, yes, we need a more details. Click this demo. Okay, don't use this arrow mark. Click this demo, the cluster name. Click this. So when you click this, if you want to delete this cluster or resize or reboot or delete whatever you want, you can do here only. And if you come down, you can get the URL of your JDBC. So this URL is very important to connect your Redshift and to start work. Okay, so this URL, if you are connecting through ODBC is fine, then you have to take the second URL. But basically, we used to go with JDBC, not ODBC. So this JDBC URL will be get created only when your cluster comes to the available position. Now it isn't creating position. If you click this now, you can't able to see endpoint not available, so it has to come under the available position. So I just click demo, and very important, you have to note down these also. So this is very important to connect with your Redshift. So you can ask the question, so you are saying connect, what is connect, how to connect? Yes, so we have a tools to connect with or to access this Redshift cluster. So we in industry we use SQL Workbench is a tool which you can use, you can configure and you can connect with your Redshift cluster. Since I don't want to make this video more lengthier, I have in the next video I am planning to show you. Yes, I in the next video I am not planning it. The video is already created, so I am just going to show you how to configure my SQL Workbench with the Redshift and how to start work on it. So that's a little bit configurations is required to connect. Some connection we have to do with that Workbench tool. It's a one-time connection. You don't want to worry. So it's not each and every time, it's in one time. So as a separate video I have uploaded it, so you can see that video also, and from the playlist you can find the video, and the playlist link is provided in the description box of this video. Okay, so the cluster test will take some time to show available position here. So like solid, it will take 2 to 3 minutes to refresh and get into the available slate. That depends. So 3 or 4 minutes sometimes. So it depends actually. So like once it is ready, you will get the endpoint URL, then you can connect. So what you have to do from this video after creating this, just note down the JDBC URL. As I told you, you need to note down this JDBC URL, and you need to note down the the database name. Yes, database name, and then your password. While created, we have given a password plus the access key and ID. So with all these information, you can able to connect with your Redshift. Okay, see, for connecting Redshift, these two, this access key is not required. Okay, this is not required, but this is required only when Redshift connects with S3. Okay, so as of now, to connect with the Redshift, you need the database name, password, and this JDBC URL, and that's it. You don't want any other stuff. Okay, so let's see whether the cluster is got created. Yeah, see, it's into available position now. So your health status will come in shortly. So now, if you click test, you can get the URL. See, now initially it was not there, now it got the database. Okay, so this URL, so JDBC URL. So with this, in the next video I will show you how to connect this Redshift with connect this Redshift with a tool called SQL Workbench. And thanks for watching A2Z-knowledge.com. If you like this video, subscribe my channel, forward this to your friends and colleagues. We provide videos in many other technologies also in 2 languages, English and Tamil. Thanks for watching.